world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Broncos going up against the Cowboys. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
To throw on second down is Romo. He dumps off to Morris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's Romo, and Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's connection numero uno, Tony Romo going to Desmond DeMond Bryant.
And how about the chemistry those two have built up over the years? You know, everybody always sees Dez as being so demonstrative on the sidelines, like he's upset about things. He just wants his quarterback to know he wants the ball, and he's going to make plays for him.
Now it's Morris. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Romo now on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
His throw incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Here's Romo. He's going to look deep down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, Ball pops out, incomplete. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing him incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch, and he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now Lynch on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. Now and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Lynch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and now it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Romo now to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. First down. Here's a run with Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Can't find anyone open. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, Anderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch the
Following the fumble recovery, Romo, deep drop. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. From his goal line here, Romo. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up. Know that they can protect the quarterback and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller, and it brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now here come the Cowboys. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots.
And now for the third time, Romo intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go. No, check, Patriot.
On third down, Lynch. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Again, Anderson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try and run with Booker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Lynch being chased out left. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And now it's third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Lynch with it on third and goal. Hard throw, incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And out now come the Cowboys. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A play fake to Morris. Now Romo. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Surveying the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit it, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Alfred Morris that time, and that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel... And how about this, a fake? He rifles one that's in. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Right there. Get the ball. Flex round. Check 25. Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go.
Here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it'll be 1st and goal at the... yard line. One back is Morris. They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
C.J. Anderson. And all the way down to the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They run. Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And now it's second down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go. 319. 319.
Here's Barkley. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Now Barkley. That one was intended for John Brown. And fourth down coming up.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just got to catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there at 22.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go. What? None.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards to go here on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. In the backfield is Anderson. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their big tight end with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Caught left side, Williams. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Now Prescott finding time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Barkley on the right side. This is Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate this... Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2... remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
We got three, fellas. Come on, let's go. What? None. And watch the slant.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be first down, Denver. Fresh set of downs here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Braxton Miller, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. This is Morris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Center Thornton, the one that got him down. Here's Barkley. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
In the backfield is Anderson. They're going to look to throw. This is Miller, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Booker on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll run for it. Anderson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And tough starting field position here. One back is Morris. And he'll get it up the middle. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They run with Morris. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Let's go!
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going right side, he has Witten. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. And the D looking like they may blitz. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Morris. And he will lose yardage here. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come out here in the I. And the back goes into motion. Back to throw here. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Following the penalty, Anderson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Anderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the 2nd one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.